Thanks for joining me here again on Stephen Helwig Talks Tech. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different and reviewing the Philips Hue Lightstrip. This is one that comes with the bridge that is required when you get started with these light strips. And if you've noticed in a few of my videos that I'm using different colored lights here in the lamp, actually there is a fan above me as well with lights, and I have Philips Hue bulbs in both of those, and so I've been changing the various colors depending on the mood. For instance, my Xbox video I used green, for my Azure videos I used blue, and so I wanted to add some additional ambiance and a little bit of coolness, so I decided to get a light strip. There are multiple light strips out there that do different things, but I wanted it all to work together nicely. There is an app called Wiz, which works very nicely with these Philips Hue bulbs, and so just to keep them all together, I decided I would go with the Philips Hue Lightstrip. It retails for $89.97, I think is how much I paid for it. They also have a version that doesn't come with the bridge, which I purchased first and then got it home and realized that the bridge is necessary in order to use the light strip. So let's unbox it. Let's get going here and see what's inside, and then I'm going to get it set up. So if you look on the back here, it says shape, light your way, ultimate flexibility, extendable up to 32 feet, so quite long. High light output, 1600 lumen, and it requires the bridge, and just different languages here. Included in the box, light strip starter kit, which includes one light strip plus power cord and then a bridge, and then it shows you the different color variations here. So let's go ahead and get this open. I have a little tool here that I use for opening these packages. Should have used that on my Xbox, as you saw it ripped when I used the little tabs they had on there. So open it. Looks like it opens this way. Okay. So first thing in here is the strip. It looks like it connects in here. I don't know if I necessarily want to unplug that yet. So here is the strip with the plug connector in here, and it has 3M tape on the back. I don't know if you can get that. Yep. So that's 3M tape, so sticky tape. I'm planning to put it behind me around the back of that bookshelf there, so it should be cool, show up in the videos. And then it looks like right in the middle is the bridge. I don't know if this needs to go right next to the, I don't think it needs to go right next to the light strip. I think this works for the whole house. It connects to the home network, and I wonder if it might even work with the bulbs I have. I'm not sure why that's necessary. It has a little button here on the top. You can maybe hear that when I press it. Whoops. So, and it has a LAN port. So I have an Eero, but I think all the slots are taken, so hopefully this also works over Wi-Fi. I assume it does. And it says Lightstrip Plus, so let's see what comes in these little boxes here. Looks like it opens here like this. Okay. So this is, let's see what hooks into here. I think plugs in here. Not sure what connects in here. I'll have to look at the manual to figure out what this little piece does. And there's a cord that goes with it as well. So we have two things. We have this thing, which I'm not sure what it is yet. But it clearly plugs in here, maybe on this side. One side plugs in, and the other side goes into something else. Maybe it goes into this. Yeah, so this kind of connects together. So we will see what that looks like here in a little bit. We have one more part of this package to open up. Move that over here. We'll see what's in this area here. And it looks like it's an Ethernet cable. And let's see, maybe I missed something. Ah, okay. So these little connectors here. Let's see. Focus on that. There we go. Connector. You can see it here. And it looks like it slides in to the plug. So there's a lot of plugs here. I'm sure they connect to something. It's quite a lot of plugs. There may have been one in here that I missed. Ah, there was. Okay, so I missed one in the other box. So that looks like it goes into this one here. So click here. So this one goes to the light strip. I'm getting it now. Okay, so these are the plugs. So this bigger one goes for the light strip. So we'll keep that together. And this smaller one that we have, we'll hook that back in. The smaller one is the accessories for the bridge. So we have all the things we need for the bridge here. And we have all the things over here that we need for the light strip. Let's see what else is in this box. Okay. Like some instructions here. Probably quite large. I'm going to move the bridge out of the way. Yeah, that looks like instructions. Some more instructions. These might have some pictures on them. This will probably be helpful to get going. This looks like more maybe safety instructions. And then here's the user manual. Okay, so this is probably where we'll need to get into in a second to get it set up. Okay, well, I'm going to get this set up and then come back and show you how it works. All right, I am back. As you can see behind me, I have attached the light strip to the back of my bookshelf. It's glowing in that light yellow color. And now I'm going to set up the Hue Bridge. The Hue Bridge does require it to be hardwired in, it seems, for initial setup. And so hopefully that once it's set up, I can disconnect it and just run it off the Wi-Fi. The other thing is I had to use the Philips Hue app. I'm used to using the Wiz app with Philips Hue bulbs. The Wiz app, it seems, for devices that don't require the bridge. My hope is that once the bridge is set up, I can connect my other bulbs and work in one app. I really got the light strip from Philips because I wanted one system for all the existing bulbs I had and the light strip. So if it turns out that I can't use it with everything with one app, then it kind of resets whether or not I just go with some different, cheaper, maybe light strip in the future. So I have it plugged in here, so I'm going to hit search and let's see if it's able to find the bridge. It should be on the same network as my phone. And it did, so one new bridge found, so we'll hit setup. And it says push the link button on the bridge to connect. So I'm going to go ahead and click that button here. Okay, an update is available for your Hue Bridge. So it is checking for an update now, and we will go through and run that update. Okay, we'll let it install. Okay, our update is done. So let's hit done here. And I agree. Actually, I'll say I don't want to help. And then we will create a room and assign lights. So we'll say office. And we'll change this icon out here. Yep, office, it looks good. And light strip. Select that. Okay, so saving could take a while. Good, so we have one light and do next. And so it says it's up and running. Okay, so let's go. Let's see, lights are on. How do I change lights here? I guess this maybe, you can see they're dimming here. Let's see if we can adjust the color. Go in and we can move this around. Pretty instant. Really neat. Let's see if there's just a palette. Okay, so there's some scenes here. and then it looks like you can create a scene as well. So green. Okay, and I'm gonna just call this Xbox. Box for previous one. I'm gonna add another blue one, maybe like a light blue. Call this one Azure. Okay, that changes pretty quick. So that's fairly instant. I like that a lot. The one thing I'm not a fan of is so far it doesn't look like I can add existing lights. So let's see if I can add a light here. Okay, so it looks like they don't play nicely together, which is unfortunate because they're made by the same company, but it looks like the Wiz ones are Wi-Fi connected, the Hue ones connect to the bridge. So you learn something new every day. The nice thing is that they do integrate with apps like IFTTT, if this, then that, Alexa, Smart Home, a lot of other services. So I might hook them together with IFTTT. If that's the case, I may actually look at other brands for light strips. There were some other brands that are slightly cheaper. The bridge is nice in the fact that things connect really quickly. They change really quickly. And if I do get any other Philips Hue bulbs specifically, they will all work with the bridge. But I found the Wiz ones to be quite good. They're not, they don't necessarily connect and work quite as well. I would say it's not as easy working off the Wi-Fi. Definitely had issues with the 2.4 gigahertz versus 5 gigahertz bands, depending on what router you have. So I think there's some benefits to the bridge, but I know they're a little bit more expensive. So I would actually recommend the Wiz ones consistently, but they don't have a light strip that works with Wiz. So overall, they look great. They're pretty bright, as you can see. I don't think I have them fully turned up here, but I'll turn them up a little bit there. And they provide that ambiance. I can certainly change the colors, but pretty quickly, but definitely would want it to work consistently across all of my lights. Just have one application where I can go in and change it over. So we'll look for alternatives in the future. Thanks again for joining me on Stephen Helwig Talks Tech, where we reviewed the Philips Hue Lightstrip. If you have suggestions for future videos or have any comments or questions on this one, please leave them in the comments below. As always, I'd appreciate a like, a subscribe, and a share with your friends. Thanks. Bye.